Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jonathan Shafer, the driver of the number 30 truck this weekend at Martinsville for the On Point Motorsports team. Hi, Jonathan. It's been a while since you've been on here.
Yeah, it's been a while. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about what you've been up to and what are you going to be doing this year?
Right. The past year, last year I ran a couple ARCA races and then we finished out running the Cars Tour schedule. And this year we are looking to do 7 truck races with On Point Motorsports, and I'm doing a part-time late model schedule on top of that.
Yeah, pretty busy guy, and you're gonna be doing a lot of fun things. But talk about making your NASCAR National Series debut and your truck debut at Martinsville.
Yeah, that's actually I know a lot of the newer drivers are going to be going to Martinsville just for the approval for other tracks, but for me, I really picked Martinsville just because I have so many laps there in the late model and I've ran decent there. So I think that track time with the limited amount of practice we have will help me adapt to the truck.
So kind of just talk about what how many races you plan to do and all that. I know that you're going to be in the truck maybe about seven and eight, maybe about 7 races.
Yeah, about 7 races. There's a couple we're looking at. Like I mentioned, Vargas is in and out of the truck as well with me. Um, but as of now, we're looking, may hopefully Wilkesboro, just because I had a good run there last year as well. So I have some track time at that track. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this whole season with On Point Motorsports. Stephen Lane, a great guy, and this 30 truck is proven this year that they can run good, and even though they're newer, but they are a very good team.
Yeah. Yeah, we've always seen. I mean, look at what Caden did last year in that truck. So,
Right.
um, yeah. So talk about getting used to these big, heavy trucks. It's definitely something that you haven't done before.
Right, yeah, and with only 20 minutes of practice, we're gonna have to adapt pretty quickly at Martinsville. Um, but I do have experience in an ARCA car, but the truck's gonna be a lot different. Like I was saying, hopefully the track time at Martinsville will help me adapt quickly to the truck, and hopefully, we're looking for top 20 finish for my first race. I'd be happy.
Yeah. So you're going to be doing a lot of late model stuff as well. Kind of talk about that as much as you can.
Right. Yeah, I'm running for Lee McCall this year in the late model stock, and we'll be doing some local races like at Hickory, Florence, Ace, Orange County, just pretty much around the East Coast, just to keep seat time in the car and go have some fun.
How was it running at North Wilkesboro last year?
That was that was one of my favorite races of the year. Just to be on that track, when we first pulled out on practice day, it was it felt crazy to be on that track. And with all the fans there, the stands were packed. That was a very fun race, and I like that. The track was very rough, so you really had to save your tires, and it put a lot of driver into play at that track.
Getting to make your truck series debut. I don't know if it kind of runs in the family a little bit because your dad also ran in the truck series back in the day.
He did, yeah. He ran in the truck series, and he ran a majority of races with Bobby Dotter in the '07 and '08 truck. So I guess it's my turn to make my truck series debut, and I think I'm really excited. Like I said, going to a track I'm pretty familiar with, and I'm really ready for this weekend.
Okay, so for people that don't know, who is your dad?
My dad is Todd Shafer.
Okay.
He ran a limited schedule in the truck series.
Okay. Yeah, it's and obviously everybody knows who Bobby Dotter is. What's it like to have someone like that in your core? Obviously, obviously a team owner in the Xfinity series, but what's it like to have someone like that?
Right. Yeah. Me and my dad both are still close with Bobby, and as you know, everybody respects him in the pits, and he's a great guy. He was even he came in the pits at Dover when I ran the ARCA race, and he's always been there, kind of helping us, guidance wise in the racing world. And it's really nice to have someone like Bobby to help us.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you nervous for your first truck race?
Not really. In the end, it's another stock car. It's another big car, just heavier. And, the only thing I really I'm really gonna have to get used to is live pit stops. That's a big thing, especially at Martinsville, track position. So, I'll definitely probably practice some pit stops during practice, and I'm not that nervous. I'm excited.
All right. Let's see. What do you want to, just accomplish this year, and just what would be a solid result, and just for you, and to get your, in your first truck start.
Yeah, obviously for my first truck start, Martinsville can get pretty hectic. Very aggressive, a lot of bumping. Mainly I just want to finish the race. That's a big goal at Martinsville. And if we can, I know we're gonna have speed. And my goal would just be to finish the race and finish top 20 for my first race.
Yeah. Right. Well, Jonathan Shafer, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck at Martinsville this weekend, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.